Hello and welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. This is going to be our final mission. You can say thank you, Syken, for saving all of you about 10 minutes of videos and dialogues and even more videos and even more dialogues. So this time we're not in the preparation screen but already in the final mission, and I promised you that we're going to see one of each class in the mission, plus of course the commander. We do have, as our staff in the final mission, Renman, who finally made it to Corporal himself, super well equipped with a big, highly modified gun, heavy armor, has launcher rockets and a couple of grenades. He's going to be the guy who's shredding targets. His partner in crime is going to be Zirkem back here. Probably the man with the most Overwatch shots ever, and the character with maybe the second most abilities at all. He's running the Icarus suit. We have given him the unique rifle, and boy oh boy, he has a lot of abilities. He basically has all of the aggressive and the defensive abilities of the specialist class at the same time. Good. Second team, Roby, the machine, as they call him. Our assault unique shotgun. This time we did not go for the axe. I instead went for the katana because in the last room we might run into a situation where we need to go with Reaper and just maximize the damage. So Roby is going to do exactly that. Hardcore with the shotgun. Hail of bullets is super good. Rapid fire is super good. But he also has a couple of rocket launchers. I'm running 4 mimic beacons. I think we're not going to use every single one of them, but maybe we can get a flawless mission. Edgar Allan Poe, our master sniper, fully sniper and fully gunslinger skilled. Lightning hands, fan fire, face off, like all of the good pistol skills. Together with the unique pistol, we have used the unique pistol for maximizing the damage. But he also has Deadeye and Serial, plus Death from Above. So with the unique sniper that he's having, I am having high expectations of him. We do have Dragonova, who's going to be our scout today, super modified gun, and Banish plus the remote start and the claymores. I'm going to keep Banish for the avatar himself, so that's going to be a fun one. We have the commander's avatar, as usual, null lens, dimensional rift, and a little bit of mind control. The mind control, however, is not permanent. And we got Helion, our new psionic character. Hardcore as well. We have Insanity, but even better, we have Domination. He's fully skilled, has all of the abilities, and with the Wrath suit should be fast enough to move everywhere. This is our team, and this is going to be the flawless run for the last mission, guys. Let's start. The reason why I brought Dragonova with us is there is simply no better scout than her. Not only is there no better scout, she also can position herself like super well. Let's see, Roby here is also concealed, so we might as well take advantage of that. You can already see the first pack. And the remaining soldiers should get into positions. Where we effectively do not trigger. Well, this here would trigger, actually. Well, that's not a good idea. Okay, I'll go. So let's move without triggering the enemies. Moving to position. The target for the beginning of the mission is really to not use any of our cooldowns if not absolutely necessary. That's not going to trigger anyone. This here isn't triggering anyone either. And last but not least, Zircon. Please move over here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Good. Overwatch for everyone. I don't think that they are going to move. I would be very surprised if they did. We can hear a sector pod move. We know that there are 21 enemies plus the final room. Should be easy peasy to go through all of this here. And the idea really is to basically kill all 21 without using any of our consumables. We can use cooldowns though. Well, look at that. Remote start. And we could trigger the pack and even injure one of the mutants without really losing anything. That's a great start if you ask me. Mutant is almost dead and they are going to run into our direction. Well, hello. If we were to null lens, could we hit both? Oh, almost. I think I'm okay with giving up Roby's. Oh, wait a second. I'm actually not okay because if we would move up here, look at that. There's yet another pack back here. Thank you, Dragonover, for scouting that far. So we're not going to suicide into them. The opposite is true. We're actually just using some of the cooldowns, and that's about it. So let's start. Let's start by using 8 protocol. We should use 8 protocol on someone with a big gun, such as Renvim, who would move soon after that. We are also going to hit the Archon. As you can see, even the inherent defenses of the Archon really don't matter at that point because his defense just is irrelevant. Interestingly enough, if it wouldn't be so bad for Dragonova, this would be a pretty decent play. Well, I think we can simply start to engage on this mutant. Very well. Let's kill the mutant. Oh, nice. We got a implaceable, which means free movement for our sniper. Not triggering anything. Oh, we actually missed that one. Interesting. We could kill this guy easily.
No problem, boss.
But you know what? Let's use our abilities. Soulfire here for the secure kill. I'm keeping fanfire in case that the robots would come. Since the sniper has blue screen rounds, we would be in a pretty decent position if we have fanfire. Dimensional Rift is not a good ability for a single target. Wow, look at that. He only has 55%. The defense for the Avatar is actually killing his normal shots. We couldn't modify his weapons, so that sucks a little bit. However, Nolan still deals a significant amount of damage. So let's finish this guy here with our sniper.
Hostile target down. Heading out.
Roby takes a more advanced position. He's still hidden. So that was the first pack. I think we have not really used anything other than a couple of non-relevant cooldowns. Oh, there's the sectopod. Interesting.
They actually expect us to buy any of this?
Sectopod plus 2 mutants plus 2 heavy max. Oh, that is a good pack. I like it.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. On your order.
So we're going to move without triggering them yet. There's really no need to do so.
Good to go. I can handle that. If you say so. Affirmative. Covering now.
Nice little Overwatch trap in case they are moving into us. They were moving, so there is a chance that we actually could Overwatch. Oh yeah, our sniper has long watch. So yeah, if the sectopod moves in, the sectopod should be the leader of this pack, so it should move first. Very good. And it got shredded.
Went off the armor. The armor.
Sectopod is almost down. How ironic.
Hit the armor.
So, we opened the whole battlefield here. Very nice. Told you guys, we are going to use we're going to use the fanfire after all. Let me think that through. If we were to go up here and the sectopod explodes, that's 1, 2, that's not far, that's not going to hurt us. So we should be okay going up here. Let's do it the right way, shall we? Yes, we shall. One sniper versus a whole enemy team. So, first and foremost, we're not going to use any abilities that are not cooldowns per se. We're going to start off with a little fanfare here. Oh my god, 33 because he's ignoring the armor. OMG. Well, that's actually pretty good.
X-ray neutralized.
Since we have started with Serial, you know what I'm thinking about? We still have the superior autoloader with 3 free reloads. So we might as well want to save them for now, because then I can do a nice little serial play at the end of the map. Currently, with blue screen rounds, this here is just turning into a slugfest. Because with Inspire and Face Off, we can easily give our sniper another round. So we'll move in, Inspire. I falsely thought that we would have another action, which we haven't. Death from above only triggers if you're killing something with your sniper. It does not trigger with your gun. But Face Off will help us to dish out enough damage. That is so much bullshit, really. I knew he was far enough away, but he still got hurt. So much for the flawless mission, by the way. Nah. That's ridiculous. And totally unnecessary, by the way, because we could have just killed them easily without getting hurt. My bad. I'm a little bit annoyed now. I really wanted to do it flawlessly. No. Look at how many actions we would have left over.
I guess that'll be okay. Rolling.
I go where I'm needed. Watching comes naturally.
Come get some. Roger. I've got my eyes on. About to get burned to a ground.
All right, let's move on.
In your hands.
That's 5 in the second pack. And I think 3 in the first pack, which means we're at 8 kills. And we got 13 more to go.
I have sight beyond vision.
4 stun lancer. That's funny. They are not dangerous anymore though. So we should be absolutely fine. Matter of fact, we can trigger them next round.
Seems doable. Good copy. Moving on target.
Alright, Overwatch, 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 definitely Overwatch.
I will go. Reapers are always vigilant.
Sniper is going to trigger them with long watch, and they should just run into our trap, pretty much.
Shot wide.
That's 1 down. Good job.
Adjusting sights. They're repositioning us. Gonna be flanked.
Wow.
The only fate possible for aliens.
Should have probably positioned here.
Oh yeah. There is no escape.
Such a strong ability.
Roger that.
We need to reload soon because we're getting thin on ammo.
Enemy eliminated. Running dry on ammo. Okay, I'll go. Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
Need to be careful. Wait a second. She has the recon seal. She has reconcile. Nope. One of the abilities was reconcile. I know that. Yeah. Kills with a Claymore puts the Reaper back into Shadow. Which is fine, so we can use Shadow because we could reconcile afterwards. Just want to make sure that we're not necessarily losing out the last option to conceal us. Next round we'll be reloading. These guys here are easy to kill.
Rock and roll. No problem, boss. I guess that'll be okay. On the move. Confirmed. On Overwatch.
We can't remote start anything, but that's fine. Question is if we want to trigger them right now or still position ourselves a little bit better. And I think we want to position ourselves a little bit better. Plus we also got Haywire Protocol.
Come get some. On Overwatch. On Overwatch.
Yeah, I'll still long watched because I was afraid that they would move away. With long watch they are at least going to be pulled.
Hard target, minimal damage. You know that was good.
Most of them are very likely going to die before they even arrive. Unless everyone's again missing, like complete noobs.
Target down.
I know where you are. I will always find you.
Interesting positioning. How about I introduce you guys to a nice little dimensional rift? Oh, really? 7 damage for everyone. Wow, that is seems to be looking incredibly uncomfortable. Let me help you with yet another Void Rift on top of it.
Enter the rift. We have multiple targets down.
Oh boy. Besides, Dimensional Rift is not even ending the turn. Wow, that is unfair.
We're green to go. Heading out. Got it covered. Come get some. Moving to Overwatch.
I see everything.
Moving. Scanning.
We completely destroyed that area. Good, I think that was another 5, so our kill count should be up to 18, which means there is a gatekeeper and 2 more others, probably behind this area.
Location confirmed. Solid copy. Moving to position.
Alright, let's move here.
Getting it done. Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Just for completeness sake, because I can't see how Edgar Allan Poe is injured by 2 hit points. Thank you. Good. Reloading.
We're green to go.
This time with everyone, with the exception of Edgar Allan Poe.
Eyes on the prize.
My turn on watch.
Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch.
Okay.
I am trusting you.
It's going to be a pretty easy discovery. I'm going to move up and move to here.
The target is marked.
Well, it's an Andromedon. I was hoping for a gatekeeper, to be honest, but it's only 2 enemies, which means there is a certain likelihood that we're actually going to find another gatekeeper.
Move. I'll take the high road. Got it covered. Headed there now.
A protocol onto Renvim, so he can take overwatch shots, although double moving.
Moving to position. I can handle that. Affirmative. Covering now. Scanning.
Okay, there we go. The trigger. Immediate kill of the Codex. Good, very good. How about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Single shot, that's not enough. And I don't want the Codex to repopulate. Let us take a brief look whether or not there's an additional enemy somewhere around here.
You can.
There's the gatekeeper I was talking about. Ah, gosh. So predictable. Good. In which case, let's take the safe route. Fan fire. Get this guy down. We're going to wait with killing the Andromedon. We'll actually get into a position where we can see this guy. Yes, thank you.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I want to get Roby involved into the combats. Like he's standing around doing nothing at the moment. Rapid fire is good, but this guy still has too much armor,
I'm trusting
so
you.
we're going to change that. Let's shred him. Good job. And Roby can now destroy him. Oh my god, 16 crit. I think a rapid shot is, yeah, rapid shot is not continuing if the Andromedon dies, because the Andromedon is counted as if it would be a kill, so it would stop the ability. Luckily for us, we have blue screen rounds. Of course we do. And the Andromedon therefore is dead. Let's see if we can permanently take over that nice little fellow, the gatekeeper. It'd be incredibly helpful to have him on our side, because the gatekeeper can also reanimate, and we would get zombies. Spiders, unfortunately, vipers, unfortunately, cannot be reanimated, but I can tell you who can be reanimated. Corpses of stun lances. So we're going to reanimate all three here. 1, 2, 3. So that way we have even more bodies on the field. Reload. And let's move over here. Done. Very good news up here, because we can get into a high ground position for free, and the enemy is not even going to see us. That's the jackpot.
Already there. No need to ask twice. I'm trusting you here.
We keep Sirkim back here because I don't want him to have ever vigilant. The reason why I do not overwatch here is the gatekeeper would be the first one to move, because he's the boss of this pack, and if he moves he would take damage, and we can't heal that, so we want to permanently take him over. Which means Sirkim is just doing nothing.
Short order. There is nowhere to hide.
Oh, hello. Didn't even know that there was yet another pack.
Come get Overwatch.
Okay, so how about we only trigger the gatekeeper? That would be an awesome idea. So Roby is going to trigger them. The gatekeeper is going to move into our direction, because that's what a gatekeeper does. There you go. Now he is in range for our infamous domination. 66%. Come on.
We are of one mind.
Gatekeeper.
Negative damage.
No. No. Oh, domination T-5. So with stasis and the clever use of mimic beacons, we could actually keep him a little bit busy. Damn you, Gatekeeper. You know what? We could still try to mind control him. The mind control would run off eventually. But for now, we could actually take him over. Very good. Okay. Whew, that was close. Still not solved, but it is okay for now. Now, we actually need some really, really decent damage. That's why this not going to that's not going to work out. Remote start. Cool. I can remote start myself. Or this. Or this. All of that would deal wicked 12 damage. And it kind of tells me, how about we just move over here and not engage into the fight. Instead, we just get rid of some of the cover. And was this remote start not dealing any damage at all? This remote start here deals 12 damage. 12 damage. And there's not even a damage type on these things. 0 damage? 12? That's strange. Let's see. That's one of the only two that we can use in order to hit this guy. Deal apparently no damage. Yeah, well, another learning effect. You can really start. You can really remote start without dealing any damage. Great, cool. I love it. Probably this time around. Some of you are thinking about Psychon. Shouldn't we use some of our cooldowns? No, 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 not yet. Not yet. Don't be impatient. So it's 20 to 24 damage. If we were to like unload here, that's 20 to 24 damage as well, taking away cover on top of it. I think we are going with a chain shot. Of course. 1 damage short, killing this guy. What? We can't even grapple over? I know how we're going to deal with that. It's not the most beautiful way of doing it, but it is efficient. Told you that I originally wanted to keep the superior reload, but I think this time that's not going to be possible. So we're going to serial.
Another notch for me.
They can dodge. I don't like that idea. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and it's not a secure kill. Damn. But we do have Reaper, and that alone is very helpful. So let's get the ones that are going to die for sure, aka the Archons. Okay. That would be 13. Well, you know, he doesn't need to necessarily die. That would be an issue. But if I start to assume that everyone could dodge, we're not going to kill these guys. So let's serial and start to clean house.
Hostile terminated.
This guy has exactly 13, so if he doesn't dodge, he's going to die with Deadeye. 21, really solid hit. I like it.
X-ray neutralized. Locked and loaded.
All right, Roby Overwatch, pistol Overwatch. Don't want to use any ammunition. Oh, nice. He begins to start Guardian.
We are compromised.
Okay, I'm forced to use our very first consumable. Elsewise, I think we're not going to re-stealth. This guy here has 9, and the Claymore deals 8. Which means we need to soften him up a little bit, and I know exactly who the right person for that job might be. Please don't crit. Okay, max damage. Also suboptimal.
Your body grows weak.
Did he just deal minimum damage? 2, 4. I really need the mod for the hit points. 6, 8, 9. 1 hit point. Too much. Can already move him. Because we'll need the gatekeeper. You know what? Combat protocol is a perfect thing. 7 points, fixed damage. I'm not using it anyways because it's a shitty cooldown. Might as well use it now. This guy's almost down, perfect. So that's our option to re-stealth. Claymore. Yes, please. Okay, what is happening? Why exactly are we immediately teleported? I wanted to create zombies for fuck's sake.
Astounding. This entire facility submerged beneath our oceans.
Wonderful, which means we do have an unstable gatekeeper that could break loose from mind control like literally every round. Perfect. The game loves us. Oh, they eliminated the bring your own monster with you. Well, that was smart, guys. But also a decent fuck you for doing so, because I really enjoyed that. And also fuck you for not letting me re-stealth, because that actually would have been very helpful. Good. Roby's the one who is going to re-stealth now.
Heading there now. Got eyes on a hostile squad.
This guy is not triggered yet. And I think, at least that's my understanding, we haven't started yet. This here would start, this here wouldn't. And actually moving over here would be perfect, because then we can use our grappling hook to get up there.
My life is in your hands.
We're going to reload because we are going to use her 5 shots of Banish in order to kill that first avatar.
Seems doable. Let's do this. Okay, I'll go. Locked and loaded. On Overwatch. I'm on it. Scanning.
Well, saturation fire wouldn't be too bad. Might as well just move there. And start off the encounter. Let's see about our cooldowns. Serial is still on cooldown for 2 rounds. I see no reason for not just using some more time to reposition. I think I'd like to go here, because then we can hook up on both sides. Similarly here, the high ground is really helpful. Rocket launcher wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Could take away all of the cover of this middle base. We could shred him completely. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Does salvo work with rocket launchers? I think launching, throwing grenade, or oh yeah, it does. Good. Doesn't end our turn. So here we go, guys. Time for the avatar. Why the fuck did I have the normal rocket launcher instead of the blast launcher? Gosh, unnecessary.
Though I find the possibilities proposed by the creature intriguing, I believe we have passed the point of rational discourse. We didn't come here to talk.
We're moving in. We're flanking. And it's time to unload. Plus shred this guy, of course. Well, execution is very welcome. Roby is still concealed. I think we're going to keep it that way for now. Wow, our firepower is just enormous. We don't even need to crowd control them, yet alone like position anywhere specific. We have so enormously high hit chances. I am impressed.
I'm going.
Let's save our abilities. The Nulllands, we could use that later. Maybe we save it for an Inspire. That's fine. The commander can just take normal shots. So we position ourselves quite well up there, giving ourselves 8 protocol. With the Guardian ability and such a large magazine, we should be absolutely fine to Overwatch.
You know that was good. Heading out.
Let's move here. Overwatch.
Heading to that location.
Roby aggressively moves in.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And there we go. First wave of incoming annoying things. Could have been worse, to be honest, with the codices.
Target down.
First one is already down.
Barely a hit.
You cannot run.
And 3 sectors. To be honest, nothing that we couldn't handle. So the sectors are in a very bad position there. We could control a codex, really? You know what? Why not? The teleportation ability comes in extremely handy.
I'm on it. Target neutralized. We have multiple targets down.
So much for the sectors. So much for the sectors. Reload Overwatch.
Overwatch. I'm trusting you here. Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch.
Heading out. I'm on it.
Loading fresh ammo. As you
And reload Overwatch.
Covering now.
Next avatar should be incoming.
Position. Got some advent here.
And we got ourselves a couple of sectoids, which are really no threat. Let's teleport up here. All weapons are disabled. Such a pity for them. And you know what? I think it's time for the katana. Because there is one species, and one species only, that is very, very, very vulnerable against melee attacks. Let me introduce the Reaper.
And another.
As we are moving there, Roby charges in, Blade Masters him away.
Check it before you get too close.
Oh boy. Sucks being a sectoid. Sure does.
Oh, I definitely got that one.
Pretty solid hit chances, even from back here. Phew, that's far away, even by normal standards.
If you say so.
We could go with the saturation fire, which would probably shred all of them. I actually like the idea, because it deals a decent amount of damage, and it even critted him.
You will never hide from me.
Now that definitely was a mistake. The Avatar is in a bad spot over there. The null lens could definitely hit him. Let's use our Wrath ability. Move directly, no collision here. Can move directly through items, through terrain. Still not 100% far enough. Honestly, I was speculating to be able to grapple up here. Oh, I can, but it just doesn't highlight it, you know? When grapple is active, you only get the fields where you actually can grapple, so this here would be an actual grapple field. Yeah, although it didn't show. Which is great, because it's also an actual null lens right into his face. Forcing him to move again. Ooh, just out of range. Just out of range. Fortunately, we can't run and gun. Believe me, you would have a bad day. I'm thinking about if we should Icarus jump over here. Use the last Icarus jump. And capacity discharger is pretty big. It would kill 2, or we can actually also kill or injure the Avatar. .79 points of damage, 79% isn't too bad. Considering the enormous distance. I think we'll still keep him here, the sniper, because there could be spawns up here. So yeah, let's go for the Avatar. If we were to go with Dead Eye, which would kill the Avatar, it's only a 60% chance. Dead Eye adds another -20, which I think is not worth it. We can get a hair trigger, we can get an execute. We can get really shitty damage.
I will go.
Let's aggressively kill this guy. I really don't want him to get any more moves. We take an advanced teamwork so that our sniper has a bonus shot.
I am with you.
It's a good chance to kill the Viper. And with capacity discharger, would that or wouldn't that hit him? That's a great question. Lots of 100% shots here. 98% shot. I think I'm going to take that one. We could even get a hair trigger.
Hostile terminated.
Hair trigger free action, of course. Roby here, after being such an incredibly good asset, might just use the Mimic Beacon. Well, they would need to reload, but they can still use their rockets. So Roby's just making sure that that's not going to happen.
I see everything.
Overwatch
Come get
and Overwatch. Oh wow, we missed an Overwatch. Too bad.
My training fails my sight. The time for hiding is over.
Why are they clustering up? What the hell? Oh, chrysalids. Thank God I was missing them. Well, the party is just started. How about a triple null lens after we reload? I love that idea. Now is the perfect time for our serial kill. Let's get onto this killing spree that everyone was looking for. We're going to kill her, that codex in a second. But before we do so, let's try to dish out some damage, which of course we failed to do. You've become a liability, hence you need to be terminated. Good. It is quite clear that AoE damage is needed now. I've seldomly seen such a clusterfuck.
Grenade!
Good. Nice little preparation for our sniper, who starts to clean house now.
Target neutralized. Reloaded.
Not a 100% kill, so we won't do it. Oh, there's the perfect ability now. Avoid Rift. Alternatively, a fuse, which wouldn't deal much damage. But the Void Rift actually is interesting because with that one we could hit all three of them. I think we're going to keep the position here near the center.
Whatever you say.
With a grappling hook we can reach every side quite fast. Seven points of damage, not bad. I think we're going to use it here.
The rift beckons. Target's cleared. X-ray neutralized.
Right, we shouldn't go too close.
Volk says I am to obey. No place for you to go now.
That is setting the Archon up for a nice little kill.
Hostile terminated. I'm ready. I
Hello there! Rapid fire in your face. Oh, come on, Roby, you can do better than that. See, told you. Nice little crit. Good job, buddy. Implaceable, and let's get out of here. Gosh, I haven't seen that much damage output in a long time.
Enemy is still up.
Oh, we missed the overwatch shots. What the heck? Okay, one more pesky little avatar to go.
What's over there?
Let's reload. I know I'm not blind. I know that we do have advanced teamwork, which is going to help us now. Roby needs to help his friend and spend an action for him.
Keep going.
There we go. Saturation of fire is unfortunately still on cooldown. Oh, come on. We need the avatar in a different spot. Oh wow, Fanfire. Yeah, we start with Fanfire and maybe the avatar is not going to survive it. Yeah, we ignore his armor. Good job. Almost down with the gun. Frostbite is a free action. Wouldn't help us. I'm just thinking about if we can immediately down him. If we just hit him normally, there's a 20% chance to immediately kill him. With the rifle, there's also a good chance. Probably not as good. The crit is higher though. Unfortunately, our dead eye is on cooldown. We have no lightning hands up. Damn, at some point the cooldowns need to come back up. I like the idea of torturing him a little bit more, and and using the gun to kill him, because the gun just bypasses all of his armor. It's probably the better choice here. So let's go with the pistol. And no, I'm not blind. I can still give him actions. Ooh. That might have been the game for him. So, our psychic character, Helios, is moving up. He looks into the eye of the avatar, sees him, and then decides to soulfire him to death. That's the almost flawless run, guys. The final fight hasn't been a challenge.
Shen, tell me you've got a plan B here.
Oh, nice.
What next?
We finally come in from the cold.
Brothers and sisters, welcome home.
With the psionic network down, the core is even stronger.
Gather everyone. Our time is short. We won but a battle. Now the real war begins.
That was our first War of the Chosen run. We went through 79 missions, aced them all. Half of them, a little bit more, no, a little bit less, about half of them have been flawless. We killed about 500 aliens more than the average player. And yeah, we took our time, let's put it that way. However, no, it's just how many enemies we killed. Chosens killed, yes. Day to the first Chosen kill, yeah. I've started pretty slow because I really didn't know how it works. Probably I would be faster the next time. Kills by faction heroes is about equal, which just shows that the faction heroes are being used as much as I did it probably. Global ability points earned. Maybe on lower levels you get more ability points, or I have fucked something up. But with more missions and less ability points, that either means I have played badly, because as far as I understand, the game awards ability points for clever moves. But I would say in most of the cases I've done clever moves, so probably that is a legendary setting. I have approximately as many covert actions completed. Maybe people go for more ability point missions on average, don't know. Number of level 3 soldier bonds, way higher. Number of breakthroughs researched, about the same. Soldiers who saw action, higher than normal. First aid to colonel, way higher than normal. And that's due to missing bonus experience and so on. Total days wounded, yeah. Promotions earned, more than that. Numbers of colonels, significantly more than average. Psionic soldiers trained, yeah. The average number. And number of magi, so high-level psionic soldiers, yep, also fine. Hack rewards, okay. Robots hacked, also okay. Number of scientists and number of engineers on average. We took longer to go for magnetic weapons because we had breakthroughs at the beginning. Beam weapons then, and plated, yeah, at least beam weapons were okay. Plated armor probably was late. Powered armor was very late. Supplies collected from supply depots, yeah, a little bit more than on average because we conquered the whole world. Intel collected. People must either have an incredible luck of data pads dropping, or they just hover the base and like press Intel during the whole time. And then they don't even buy something from it. I'm not getting it. Well, that was the quota vote perfect run. We haven't lost anyone. We haven't lost a single mission. That was a blind playthrough. I haven't looked up anything. I would highly encourage you guys to write how you liked the run overall. Please give me feedback in the comments down below. What was maybe one or two of the things that you liked, and what have been one or two of the things that could be improved for the future. I am going to do a couple of videos now as a follow-up. One being reflection videos about how I think that War of the Chosen has worked for the first time. A little bit more guide videos, as I've seen that there's a larger request for guide videos really. So I'm going to have like a playlist for several guide videos. And I was thinking in really going in depth into the game and making a couple of guides, but that takes time. I also need to prepare them appropriately. Yeah, and other than that, I had questions about Long War 2, so maybe that's something we can discuss jointly about as well. And there will be one video that will be actually the first one that I'm going to create, which is simply going to ask what the next pieces of content are that you guys want to see. I mean, clearly a lot of XCOM 2 fans are here, but there are also other great strategy games. Darkest Dungeon comes to mind. I still want to finish the Divinity 2 Original Sins playthrough. There could be a couple of challenges in Divinity Sins 2 as well. Maybe you can also write in the video of what you want to say. Think a little bit about what I could do in order to make the videos more attractive, maybe shrink them in size. My main issue is I do not have that much time during the week, so every hour editing is 1 hour less that I can record. And in 6 to 7 hours of overall time that I do have available for this year, there's really only so much that you can do. So maybe we can talk a little bit about also how the videos in the future could look like, and how to increase the quality of the videos. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed the run, and I am actually pretty happy. That's the 16th time, first time in War of the Chosen. And yeah, it was a blast. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great evening, everyone. Bye.